Hey and welcome to the Daily Manchester United News show. Let's begin with our daily news. Manchester United star Victor Lindelof named in BBC Team of the Week. Victor Lindelof has been named in the BBC Team of the Week after his performance for Manchester United against Aston Villa. BBC Sport released their Team of the Week light due to Arsenal's weekend fixture against Chelsea being held on a Tuesday night. One Manchester United player was named in the starting 11 following the 1-0 victory over Villa at Old Trafford. Informed centre-back Victor Lindelof was picked out for the second successive week following his display previously in the FA Cup semi-final against Brighton. Sweden international defender Victor Lindelof was named by Garth Crooks in his BBC Team of the Week. Crooks explained, "The Manchester United defender is finishing the season in such sparkling form, it's impossible to leave him out." He said there were three moments which stuck out in Lindelof's performance, with his goal line clearance late in the game the pick of the bunch. Crooks added, his header of the line from a Douglas Luiz pile driver that won the game for United, it was simply immense. Lindelof was praised by MUTV Pounded Dion Dublin after the game, who said the Swede seems to get better with each and every performance. Bruno Fernandes even said after the game that he felt Lindelof should have won the Man of the Match award ahead of him. United are increasingly reliant on Lindelof at the back due to injuries to Lisandro Martinez and Rafael Varane. He has waited patiently for his opportunity all season and is now making the most of his chance and receiving deserved recognition. Nemanja Matic defends Harry Maguire amid harsh criticism on social media. Nemanja Matic has defended Harry Maguire and believes that criticism on social media may have affected his time at Manchester United. Matic left United at the end of last season, departing to Italy to be reunited with Jose Mourinho at Roma. But in a recent interview with Football Daily, Matic gave his thoughts on his former club and, in particular, the club's captain Harry Maguire. He believes that the consistent criticism the England international receives is massively unjustified. Matic had the following to say about the 30-year-old. "I can understand why he is playing for England, as he is a fantastic player. I remember the first season he played almost every game, and he was one of the best players. The problem with modern day football is if you have played two or three bad games with social media, it's so easy to be criticized. Maybe that affected him, for sure, but he has to think only about his job. In football, everything can change in a few weeks. His situation doesn't look great, but at the moment, he needs to remain focused. Harry is a very professional footballer and a very good player. We will see what the future brings for him." Manchester United loanee pictured after undergoing season-ending surgery sends message. Dean Henderson has undergone surgery on a torn thigh muscle after being ruled out for the season. Henderson has been on loan at Nottingham Forest and suffered an injury back in January. He suffered a setback in his recovery last month and was subsequently ruled out for the remainder of the campaign. This has the potential to impact Manchester United's summer plans, which could include selling Henderson to raise money. The good news is Dean Henderson has now undergone surgery and can now totally focus on his recovery. He insists he will be ready for a preseason. The man had speculated he would not return until August. Henderson sent a message on Instagram along with an accompanying picture post-surgery. His message was directed towards Nottingham Forest fans, writing, "Had surgery today on an ongoing issue. I am disappointed to miss the rest of the season, but surgery went well and I will be back for a preseason. I will be supporting the boys for the remainder of the season. Let's go, you Reds." It's unlikely Henderson has a future at Manchester United. He made it very clear last summer he was keen to exit. With just half the season played, Henderson's value will not have risen as Manchester United would have hoped. His injury further clouds his future, but at least now, with surgery completed, Henderson can focus on his recovery and start planning ahead. Man United make contact with Goncalo Inacio's agent ahead of potential summer deal. Manchester United have made contact with the representative of Sporting Lisbon star Goncalo Inacio ahead of a potential transfer this summer, a Jogo report. The Red Devils currently have Rafael Varane, Lisandro Martinez, Victor Lindelof and Harry Maguire as their first team options for the central defensive role. Among them, Varane and Martinez are assured starters when fit and available. Lindelof and Maguire have been restricted to limited minutes over the campaign. Maguire has been linked with a possible exit heading into the summer, and Jogo claim that the club have now entered talks to lend Inacio from Sporting. The Red Devils have yet to make any contact with the Primera Liga outfit, but discussions are underway with the player's agent Miguel Pinho over a possible move. Sporting are currently looking to increase the player's 45 million euros release clause with a fresh contract, but it appears United want to prevent the same from happening. Newcastle are also in contention to sign the highly rated Portuguese centre-back. Inacio has had a splendid campaign with the Lisbon-based outfit. The 21-year-old has completed 62 passes per game this season with an accuracy of 92%. Meanwhile, he has made nearly 2 clearances per game while winning 1.1 tackles and 3.9 duels. The centre-back has also chipped in with 3 goals and 3 assists. In our opinion, Inacio would be an ideal deputy and competitor for Martinez. He is a left-footed central defender with a commanding presence and likes the ball at his feet. Erik ten Hag has utilized Luke Shaw as his left centre-back when Martinez has been rested or injured this term, but the Dutchman would ideally like another specialist option. In today's transfer market, 45 million euros is a relatively bargain price for a player with the potential of Inacio. The Red Devils should have the upper hand over Newcastle in the pursuit. Both clubs are on course to qualify for next season's Champions League, but it has already been reported that Inacio preferred to join a top European club and has rejected Newcastle. Man United should consider move for Spanish midfielder Prodigy Gabri Vega. Manchester United should consider a move for Spanish midfield prodigy Gabri Vega during this summer's transfer window. The 20-year-old has had an impressive breakthrough season at Celta, registering 9 goals and 4 assists from 30 La Liga games. His performances have caught the eye of several elite European clubs, and as reported that United have held talks with his representatives. Real Madrid, Barcelona, Manchester City and Liverpool have also made contact with his camp. Vega has enjoyed a productive campaign with Celta. He has caught the eye with his work rate and impressive vision in the final third. The Spaniard has also won an average of 1.3 tackles and 3.9 duels in La Liga. He has shared his minutes from the number 8 and number 10 roles and could be a useful purchase for the Red Devils with his versatility. United currently have Christian Eriksen and Bruno Fernandes as regular starters in those positions, but Erik ten Hag may want quality depth. Vega, who has a 40 million euros release clause in his Celta contract, would represent a shrewd signing. He could be seen as one for the future. He is unlikely to be an assured starter initially, but could replace Eriksen in the starting 11 in the long run as he adapts to the league's intensity. With the widespread interest, United will need to move early to sign Vega this summer. It seems clear that Celta won't negotiate on the price. In our view, United could propose a long-term payment plan for his services. Man United interested in signing AC Milan centre-back Fikayo Tomori. Manchester United have had an impressive campaign under manager Erik ten Hag, and they are currently on course to qualify for next season's Champions League. The Red Devils hierarchy should back the Dutchman with another spending spree this summer, and in our opinion, a young centre-back could be signed. Harry Maguire is said to be considering his future at the club, and his departure could pave the way for the arrival of another top-class central defender. AC Milan's Fikayo Tomori is reportedly on United transfer wish list, and in our view, he could be a good piece of business for the club this summer. Tomori was one of the best young defenders during his time at Chelsea, but he decided to move on in January 2021 after falling out of favour under manager Frank Lampard. He had a mixed start to his career with the Rossoneri, but over the past 12 months, the Englishman has developed into one of the most consistent centre-backs in Serie A. This season, the 25-year-old has completed 88% of his passes in the Italian top flight. He has registered over 2 tackles and 2 interceptions per game while winning 70% of his duels. Hence, there are no surprises that United are keeping tabs on him. Tomori has prior Premier League experience and could take little to no time to adapt to the intensity. Milan are eyeing at least £44 million to sanction his sale if they miss out on the Champions League. In the current transfer market, the valuation is quite reasonable, but United could look to lower the initial fee by including performance-based add-ons as part of the deal. Man United have concrete interest in signing Lautaro Martinez, plan B to Harry Kane. Manchester United have a concrete interest in signing Inter Milan striker Lautaro Martinez during the summer's transfer window, according to Gazzetta dello Sport. The Argentine has grown from strength to strength during his time at San Siro. This season, he has scored 21 goals and provided 8 assists from 47 appearances. It's now reported that United have a concrete interest in the World Cup winner, and they have already inquired over his availability through an intermediary this month. The Red Devils consider the €80 million rated star as an alternative to Tottenham Hotspur's Harry Kane, but it's claimed that the Nerazzurri have no desire to sell him. The Milan Giants consider the striker as a key part of their future project, and it's suggested that they could hand him the captain's armband on a permanent basis. The 25-year-old has been in fantastic form for the Nerazzurri this term, with 29 goal involvements. Aside from this, he has excelled with his off-the-ball pressing. He has won over 4 duels per appearance and likes to track back when his team are defending. His work rate and goal-scoring ability would make him a good signing for United. He lacks the aerial presence, but makes up for it with his tireless work rate. As things stand, Inter consider him as an indispensable figure, but the scenario could change if they miss out on qualification for next season's Champions League. The Nerazzurri are currently 4th in the Italian top flight, while they are currently in the final 4 of the Champions League, where they are set to face AC Milan. Hence, they have 2 avenues to qualify for Europe's elite competition, but a double setback could benefit United in pursuing the services of Martinez this summer. Apart from United, Tottenham Hotspur have also been linked with Martinez. There could be a possibility that Kane could move to Old Trafford. The Argentine may end up at Spurs. United boss Erik ten Hag is a big admirer of Harry Kane for his proven Premier League record, and he has identified him as his priority target for the next transfer window. Timber valued at £44 million and wants to leave. Can Man United sign him ahead of Liverpool? Manchester United were heavily interested in signing Ajax defender Jurriën Timber last summer, but the Dutchman decided against leaving the Eredivisie outfit. The young centre-back was reluctant to part ways with Ajax in a World Cup year. He was wary of losing his national team spot due to the competition for places at United. The Red Devils eventually signed his teammates Lisandro Martinez instead, and the Argentine has been one of the club's leading performers under manager Erik ten Hag. In a recent interview, Timber said that he will leave Ajax in the next transfer window, and Florian Plettenberg has now revealed that he could be sold for £44 million. In our opinion, the Red Devils could make a fresh approach at the end of the campaign. They may have to act quick, considering Liverpool are also interested in the Dutchman. Timber was Ten Hag's priority target to bolster his central defense, but eventually chose to sign Martinez. This has proved a blessing in disguise. Martinez has been a revelation at the heart of the backline. He has excelled with his concentration and ability to make key clearances. Despite Martinez's success, United could still pursue another top-class central defender in the summer, with reports suggesting that Harry Maguire could head for the exit door. In our view, Timber would be a solid upgrade on the club captain this season. He has completed 92% of his passes with an average of 1.4 tackles and 1.9 clearances per game. Meanwhile, he has won 51% of his ground and aerial duels in the Eredivisie. Similar to Martinez, Timber is not the tallest of central defenders, but he possesses a tremendous leap. Timber would be a fantastic acquisition for United and could be seen as a long-term replacement for the injury-prone Rafael Varane. Timber and Martinez could be reunited in the long run. Liverpool are probably United's main threat for the player with their Dutch connection. Virgil van Dijk played his part in convincing Cody Gakpo to move to Anfield in January. The Merseyside outfit could try a similar tactic to persuade Timber, but the chance to reunite with Ten Hag could be hard to turn down after their strong relationship at Ajax. I will be uploading daily Manchester United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.